Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing my out-of-box review for the SD Extender to Try Burning Gundam. So like all of the SD Extender lines, this one of course has a lot of stickers. It of course has hollow spaces in the back of the legs, and it of course has pretty minimal, kind of meh accessories, but on the other hand, it is also very cheap. The proportions actually look really nice, and I think that they're actually pretty nicely detailed as well. I mean, aside from the hollow spaces in like the backs of the hands and backs of the legs, just looking at it here from the front, it's going to look pretty nice, I think, on your shelf, and you're probably not ever going to be looking at the back anyway, so it's probably not that big of a deal. So, big thank you to MindFenix Hobby Store for sending me this kit to share with you guys. I gotta say, this is probably one of my favorite SD Extender kits that I've built, and I have built all 11 of them now, up to this point. Probably just because of how basic this one is, and as I said before, the Try Burning Gundam is my favorite of the kind of three in that series, so I'm pretty happy with it. I will compare this with the HG kit here for you guys in just a moment. Obviously it is going to suck that the blue is just in stickers there, and it's not in every single place that it should be. I think those clear blue, or not clear blue, but kind of shiny blue stickers work pretty well, I think. Obviously, it's going to look better if you can paint. Obviously, it would have looked best if we could have got clear blue plastic for those, like with the HG. But unfortunately, that's just not going to happen. Same thing with the effect parts. The effect parts for this kit just being molded in just plain red is going to be looking a little disappointing if you're not going to be painting those. But the plus side is that you can use the effect parts from the HG kit with this. So not all of them, but I'll show you that here in a moment. That is definitely going to help with the look of this kit, I think, if you have those effect parts and you're not using them for your HG. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at this here. So starting off here in the head, obviously we've got a sticker there for the eyes to make them blue. This red piece underneath the eyes and for the chin is an actual red piece, so that's nice. Blue sticker there for the camera as well. No sticker for on the back of the head. Stickers here, we've got white wrapping around the shoulder. The shoulder part is just all molded in red, so white on the top, blue for the clear part. Here on the top of the chest, you can see there's a yellow sticker there, yellow stickers for the vents, blue sticker there for the front part. Stickers that wrap around the midsection, those are white and blue stickers, so it's like one sticker around the front, one sticker around the back for that middle section. Blue stickers here on the forearms. Here on the crotch part, that's a red sticker there. That's 1, 2, 3 blue stickers to cover that part there in the center. 1, 2, 3 shiny blue stickers are on the legs. And then here on the foot, one white sticker to cover there, and then one gray sticker on top of that. So I think I just about covered everything there. And then of course these blue stickers here on the sides of the waist as well. Now for articulation, it's going to be the same here. Head's going to be going down, up, not really a whole lot because the back of the head is running into the backpack there, kind of backpack or just back of the torso. So not going to go up all too much, just about to there. Arm's going to be able to go up only about like to there, so not a whole lot, kind of standard SD range there, unfortunately. Going to be able to go forward nice and far here due to this polycap pulling out, but the polycaps I found with these kits do kind of come out a little bit easily. So that's that. The elbow bend is going to give you about 90 degrees. There, wrist is just on a ball joint. The skirts don't move at all, the sides and the back skirt, but the front skirt is just all one piece here that is able to just rotate. The whole thing is just on a ball joint, so you're able to move that around if you want, like so. And the legs are just attached via a ball joint there at the top, so you got a kind of okay range of movement here around those, out to about that far. And then we can point the foot down nice and far, which, as I said in the unboxing, is going to come in handy with this kit especially. Other SD Extender kits have the same ability to put the foot down. I think it looks good, but for this kit, it actually does serve more of a purpose as well, as you're able to use the effect part there on the foot. So all in all, articulation range is basically the same as the other SD Extender kits, so it's okay. With this kit, just based on its design and kind of what it's meant to do, a little bit more articulation maybe would have been nice, but you know, again, you can't really expect a whole lot with these kits, so just going to be pretty simple. What we do have, though, one thing that I really quite like about this kit is these open hands. This is the first time in the SD Extender line that we've had alternative hands, so instead of just the holding hands on the kit, we also have these open hands. A little bit unsightly on the underside, but you can do something cool with that, so I'll come back to that in a moment. Then we have our effect parts. We have just these two, which are going to plug onto the back. Again, very similar to the HG, just smaller and more simple. These are just one piece, so with the HG they were made up of a few pieces, so you could kind of change and twist the shape a little bit. In this case, they're just fixed in this one shape. And yeah, again, they look okay, but again, not that great just because they're plain red, and they have these attachment point holes at the top, even on the front as well. So it's not really all that noticeable, but you can definitely see those, and it's going to be looking a little weird. And we also have this flame effect part here, again similar to the HG. We only have one of them in this case. This can either be attached onto the foot or onto the hand. Now you can see there's on the inside two little pegs there. Attaching into the hand, you're just going to plug that down onto the hand like so, and then just close up this bottom one around there like that. Kind of okay. And then under the feet there's these pegs here, so you're going to plug that onto there, and again just close this up around there, and then you've got it like that. So you will have this seam line on this effect part as well. Again, I think once it's painted it's not going to look too bad, but there you go. Again, the ability to point that foot straight down is definitely going to help you doing some posing with that. Definitely not looking bad at all. Now here it is compared with the HG, and obviously for overall look and articulation and details and everything, the HG is obviously going to be better, but it's a kind of cool comparison with them. One thing that you can see is that the SD kit is definitely missing some blue color apps inside the shoulder. The backpack is missing some blue color there. On the back of the legs, the SD basically doesn't have backs of the legs. Back of the arm as well, there should be a small little blue stripe there on the back of the arm that the SD kit doesn't have. So I think the SD kit could have included maybe a couple more blue stickers. I know it seems crazy to ask for more stickers for the SD kit, but just so that you could also add a little bit of blue to the top of the chest there as well, and maybe just a blue line on the back of the arm. I think just to add a couple more things there. This inside of the shoulder is nothing really that you can do there because there's no detail. Maybe they could have molded that a little bit differently, so you could have then had that shape there and then put a blue sticker on top of it. So anyway, it's not bad though, I think. Now here's where we can get into some fun, in that these effect parts, now the HG kit comes with quite a lot of effect parts. Most of them don't work except for these, which I can't seem to get out of the backpack. These ones which fit onto the backpack will also fit onto the backpack of the SD kit. So there you can see the difference in that between the SD effect part and the HG effect part. Obviously going to be looking a lot better. So that's really cool. Not only can you use those on the back, but here's one cool thing that you can do with the open hand, is you can plug this flame effect part into the open hand, and then you could do some cool stuff with that, I think, if you wanted. So that's one thing. I think the kind of hollow space there in the peg inside the hand looks kind of ugly without anything in it, but you can do some cool stuff with it. So that's why I'm kind of okay with that, and I think it looks pretty cool. Now to also cover the Frankenstein weapons for this kit, they're very simple. Basically, the first thing is just the ability to connect the effect parts together like that. So you can just connect the two like that, and then you can put this down in the hand, and you've got sort of like a flaming whip thing. Not really sure what that's supposed to be. As I said in the unboxing, it's like a flaming S. Then we can take those apart, and using one half of this, can plug these into here to make this sort of flaming thing that then you can hold in the hand as well, like that. That is pretty dumb. I think you're better off just using those effect parts as they're meant to be used. So if you already didn't like the hollow spaces and all the stickers and everything like that, these effect parts are probably not going to be impressing you too much or convincing you to get this kit, and that's understandable. Again, I think the effect parts, like with the kit itself, with a little bit of paint, could look a lot better. That just depends on, you know, how much you really want to do with this kit. Again, the kit is very cheap, so, you know, especially if you wanted to get into some more advanced painting, maybe doing masking and stuff like that, these kits, you know, might be a great thing for you to practice on, because if you know, you're just, maybe you've done some painting, just want to start getting into more masking, you want to learn more, practice more masking, these SDX standard kits are probably a great chance to do that. And again, I have to say, the ability to use these particular effect parts from the HG kit is definitely really nice. They look pretty cool, and chances are with all of the effect parts that come with the HG kit, you can probably spare these to give to this SD kit, at least temporarily, I would say. You have definitely plenty of options for the HG. So that's pretty much going to wrap up my review of the SD Extender Tri-Burning Gundam here. One thing that I have noticed with this kit and with the other SD kits that I reviewed, especially the SD Extender kits, is that the polycaps do lose their fit very quickly. So if you're going to be moving these around a lot or swapping out parts a lot, the polycaps are not going to fit as nicely the more you do that. So although they are these are probably the closest things to toys in the Gunpla world, they're still not toys, so don't plan on just playing with them and moving them around a whole lot, because then it's just not going to stay together. There are things, of course, you can do to tighten those by using glue or paint or other things in the sockets to help those ball joints, those polycaps, to stick in there a little bit better. But just letting you guys know that that is a problem that I've had with this kit and with all of the SD Extender kits. Just the more that I'm working with them, and I don't do a lot of posing before I review these kits for you guys, so pretty much when you see me posing these kits in these videos, that's like the first time they're being posed, just because I am kind of the belief that you're not really meant to pose them a lot, so I want you guys to see the effects that you're gonna get from just posing them just the first few times. So anyway, just from these first few times, some joints are already getting kind of loose and it's a little bit annoying, but that usually tends to happen with these kits. So just thought I'd let you guys know about that. Otherwise, a really cool kit. I really like this. One of my favorite SD Extender kits so far, for sure. So thank you guys for checking this out. Hopefully that was helpful. If you have any other questions or comments, leave those down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.